How's it going, guys? So I am here today to. It is July 13th, 2015. Here to talk about something a little sad, a little disappointing. If no one's heard so far, Satoru Iwata passed away yesterday. And Satoru Iwata was the CEO of Nintendo, not just Nintendo America, not just Nintendo of Japan, but Nintendo as a whole. Uh, he was the CEO since 2002 and ushered in a whole new era of Nintendo, and a beloved figure in the gaming industry. And so I just wanted to take some time to go ahead and talk about him. I heard about the news last night, like everyone else did, and I was quite saddened and disappointed by it. And I spent the rest of the night playing some Mario games and playing a lot of Kirby and played through a little bit of Earthbound as well, and just kind of going through memories that I've had that Mr. Iwata has helped bring me. And so I just wanted to go ahead and usher in or talk about what a great individual he was, and what he means to the gaming industry as a whole. A lot of people don't know that he was well, I guess people know now they've done more research of that. He's more in the open, but he was a master programmer. He wasn't a business guy. He wasn't just a business guy. He started out as a programmer. He coded all of the original Earthbounds as well as a lot of Kirby games as well. He worked for HAL Laboratories uh, with Sakurai and everything like that. And so he helped immensely with those two games. When he started working for Nintendo, or working with Nintendo, Game Freak was still a young company, and so when they were doing Pokemon Gold and Silver, they couldn't fit the entirety of that game of the Johto region on the 2 megabyte cartridge that the Game Boy Color cartridge was on, and so they were stuck and they didn't know what to do. And so Iwata came in and not only compressed it down enough to where they can fit the game on that 2 megabyte cartridge, but he also said, "Oh yeah, here's enough. You have enough space on there now to put Kanto on there as well." And so that's why we have Kanto on the Gold and Silver games, and that's sort of a reason why that game became so beloved and favorited, because it did have the two regions, and it's still I think one of the highest selling Pokemon games of all time. So it's brilliant that he was able to do that. The programming wizardry and badassery is absolutely insane there. The other crazy story that also comes up all the time is that Pokemon Stadium, they had to redo the battle system for the N64, and the coding for the N64 wasn't simple or was very complicated, and Game Freak wasn't used to handling those systems. And so Iwata came in, and by reading the original coding for Pokemon Red and Green, Iwata was able to backwards engineer or reverse engineer the battle system for Pokemon Stadium through just looking at the coding from Red and Green, which is extremely impressive as well. If you know anything about coding, it's extremely impressive. He had no documents to really look at, mechanical documents or anything like that, to see how the coding was working. He just kind of took a look at it and made it work. Uh, he also assisted on a lot of the debugging and programming of Super Smash Bros. 64 and Melee, and he was sort of the main force behind the 3DS and the Wii getting made. He's a big pusher he's a big supporter of those two platforms and those developments within Nintendo. And so we have him to thank for that. He also produced a ton of GameCube games in the era. Just so much innovation and so much love and passion for Nintendo games and their products. And a lot of care that was placed in him, and he didn't really need to. He's a CEO. He's there to set the plan. He doesn't need to be involved in every game and be involved in every little thing, but he was, and that's something that's extremely special. I know he also helped and assisted on a lot of the Zelda titles and the Animal Crossing series as well. But yeah, so Iwata is just such a huge figure in Nintendo. Like I said, I'm lucky enough to have met Iwata at E3s in the past, and he is an extremely kind and gentle person, and someone that I enjoyed talking to quite a bit. And in the short bursts that I did get to talk to him, I did enjoy those quite a bit. And he does take the time to go ahead and meet fans and get to learn and who you are, and he's a very unique individual in that way. Um, the one thing that I did want to say is that Iwata was, and the quote that everyone keeps bringing up is that he said on his business card it says CEO, but to him he is a game developer, he is a gamer, he's a game maker at heart, and that's always been true of what's really been at the core of Nintendo, where they're not really in it to make money. The Wii U's not doing well. Iwata took a 50% cut on his salary the past year because the Wii U wasn't selling well, and he said that he doesn't feel like he should be paid that much if his company's losing money. Which how many CEOs are really going to do that in the first place? And on top of that, having the balls to come out and say like, yeah, we messed up, and here you go. Here's the reason why. Uh, and Nintendo's always been about fun, and always been about how can we make this experience fun for the player. We're not in it to make big money and sell a bunch of products, but whoever's going to play our games, we want them to have fun, and we want to cater to our fans, and that's always what Nintendo's been about, and what Iwata's really pushed for. And I really hope that continues with whoever they get, whether it's Miyamoto, whether it's someone else. I really hope they continue that passion and tradition. And it comes out as well. Miyamoto made a statement that he said that they're going to go ahead and really push forward on the path that Iwata set for them and that they worked on with Iwata. And that's going to be their plan for the future. There's not going to be any major changes as of now to Nintendo's really goals and aspirations as a company, which I'm really excited to hear. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to go ahead and take some quick time to talk about him and really say that I'm deeply saddened, and we lost a great individual and a great figure in the world of gaming, and we should all sort of take some time to, if you're all gamers and if you're watching this channel, you probably should be, we should all take some time to go ahead and honor the man that gave the industry so much in his short period of time here. And so, please understand that this is a big time for the gaming industry, and it's important that we all band together to sort of honor this man and honor his accomplishments, and sort of set the precedent of this is what the gaming industry is at its core, and we all have to look and understand how influential and important he is, and hope that more people take a stand like him. So I hope you like this message that I delivered directly to you. And so guys, please sit back, relax, and go play some Nintendo games. Have a good day.